Couples. You see them everywhere, from online to outside. Often enough, they act in ways that are adorably cute. Sometimes, I too wonder what it would be like to be in a relationship. And then, the cold hard hand of reality promptly slaps me in the face. Thankfully, whenever you want to experience those heart-melting fuzzies, the manga world has got you covered. Today, I'll be introducing 6 of those series to you. Let's go! Staples. Let's take a look at some of the mainstays of the genre. Number 1. Tsurezure children. Beginning with one of the most popular in the genre, this is the only manga in this list that actually has an anime, which I must say was brilliantly done. But unfortunately didn't cover the full run of the manga. Tsurezure children follows multiple couples as they go through high school and their romantic misadventures along the way. With different couple types and dynamics, I think everyone can find something that they enjoy from at least one of the couples in Tsurezure children. However, with multiple storylines and couples in the start, it can be kind of confusing. But I encourage you to keep at it because there's so much payoff at the end. With tons of comedy elements, Tsurezure children is an excellent example of high school romance done right. The manga is completed with over 200 chapters, so feel free to binge it all the way through. Number 2. Tonikaku, kawaii. Another very popular manga in this genre. It was also just announced that it would be receiving an anime adaptation this October. You're not reading tonikaku kawaii for its art, although it's good. You're reading it for its absolutely adorable interaction between Nasa and Tsukasa. The story follows Nasa falling in love with Tsukasa at first sight, with Tsukasa actually saving Nasa from imminent death. Classic dose of manga realism. But anyway, Nasa confesses immediately, and they agree to marry. Thus, the manga follows their life as a married couple that skipped all the steps involved in dating, resulting in pure, innocent adorableness. With a good dose of tsukomi humor, Tonikaku kawaii just gives you those yasashi feels. And above all, as Nasa said, she's just cute. Tonikaku kawaii is still ongoing, so you can expect new chapters every few weeks. Number 3. Horimiya. Horimiya is perhaps the most well-known series on this list, having been published since 2011. It even had a 4-koma manga that predated that. Despite being around for quite a while, it's an interestingly clean art style with great character designs. The story follows Hori and Miyamura, who both have 2 sides to them, one that they show at school and one at home. The manga focuses on the 2 of them finding someone who accepts them for who they really are. Seeing Hori learn self-acceptance with Miyamura's help is heartwarming enough, but there's plenty of cute couple scenes to follow after they finally get into a relationship. Later it does transition to more slice-of-life comedy though, which is why it's my last recommendation in this category. The manga is still ongoing, but it doesn't release too often, maybe around monthly. Outliers. Let's move on to some lesser known series that I think are still really worth reading. Number 1. Pseudo harem. A web manga that started less than 2 years ago, Pseudo harem was successful enough to get serialized. As a web manga, its art focuses on its characters and is able to show cute expressions very well. The manga gives snapshots into the life of a guy and his cute kohai from the acting club, who uses her acting skills to form a harem of different personas for him. I'm usually not a sucker for tsundere characters, but tsundere-chan really is the best. The chemistry between them is adorable, especially because the senpai can be pretty direct in his appreciation. Despite the episodic nature of each chapter, is able to show the development of their relationship pretty well, especially in the later chapters. Overall, it's just so cute and so adorable, and worth reading every single chapter. The manga is still ongoing, with a new chapter being released every 5 days to a week. Number 2. Beauty and the Beast Girl. As a side note, this manga is yuri, so if you're not into that, you can feel free to skip, but I would ask that you at least give it a try first. Beauty and the Beast Girl is a web manga that started on Pixiv in 2017. It's released in shortish chapters with a nice clean art style, and I especially like the small details in the depiction of Heath. The story follows Heath, a monster who is very different from a typical monster girl and lives a solitary life. One day, when she meets a blind girl in the forest called Lily, she falls in love. The manga follows their friendship and relationship, as Heath learns to deal with her self-loathing through Lily's unconditional love for her. The series gives off less of an adorable vibe, although that's plentiful in the omakes, but focuses on being heartwarming and cute in that way instead. It's currently still ongoing, and new chapters get released around every week. Last but not least, number 3. That girl is not just cute. Starting as a Twitter manga in 2017, Shikimori-san was also picked up for serialization early last year. Shikimori-san follows Izumi and his girlfriend Shikimori as they go through the travails of Izumi's insanely bad luck. The artist puts a really cool twist on the art, using a different art style for certain portrayals of Shikimori, with the contrast emphasizing the punchline in that panel. Shikimori is cute and can be extremely dashing and sometimes even intimidating, making for kind of a reverse Gat Moe. It's fun to watch Shikimori take the lead in a relationship, but also act like an innocent maiden at times. As an added bonus to her adorable behaviour, we also get to see Izumi overcome his low self-esteem over the course of the manga. The series is still ongoing, with a new chapter coming out every week or so. And that's the end of my recommendations. I hope you were able to find something that interested you, or at least that you hadn't heard of yet, and please leave any manga that you think I missed in the comments down below, cause by no means is this a comprehensive list. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe for more manga recommendations, and like the video if you did. Catch you all next time. See ya.